Say something to somebody. Does somebody want to... Could somebody open the stream and see if you can hear voices that are not mine? Looking at the faders.
What are you talking about? We don't get paid for this.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
No.
I think before you
great.
getting some, some other
I get
sound.
some very, very minuscule amount of money per stream.
Yeah, I just checked. I don't hear anyone else on the stream.
You should. I think you should start hearing them now.
In a moment.
Okay.
I can edit it afterwards, so I can edit it to where I need to edit it to.
Yeah. Just
so once Alex confirms, once Alex confirms, I can then reintroduce us and do that. But we're waiting for Alex.
You can now. I'm hearing your conversation. It's on there. Yeah, it's working.
Are you sure you're not hearing our conversation on the chat?
I just muted you, and I listened to you say what you've just said. So,
Alex, I was going to say Andrew's left because he's so disgusted by this. Welcome to Gutter Stars session 45, I think, and we're closing in on finishing this little run or arc, and we have had a technical issue, but hopefully we have no technical issues anymore. Last time you had explored a mushroom planet. It's actually like a mushroom crater on a rock planet, and you had messed around with loads of mushrooms, and then maybe as a result of taking the mushrooms, you had seen 2 globs of red stuff that attacked you, and you just about fought them off. And you have Andrew hopefully has a list of all the mushrooms that you have, including the mushroom that you were sent there for, which is like a bracket mushroom that helps with magical effects to do with sight. And you had said you would take it and sell it to someone. So, yes, there we are. That was where we were last time. Anything I've missed?
No, I don't think so.
No. And yes, we have Andrew playing Doc Jones and the Major. We have Simon playing Ichabod, the friendly Scro priest of Remanos, and he's also playing Tom Thumb, the elven soldier. And Tom, not Tom Thumb, different Tom, Tom plays Stipe the priest, and Sam Hambat the ranger. And Alex plays mostly, I think, Kawakami, the show priest.
Yes, the monk. I do have a spare
He's a
character.
fighting monk, yeah. Yes.
Spare character ready, but I've not needed them yet. I mentioned him before.
Great.
I think just a Gromman fighter with like 1 billion strength.
Oh yes, you did. Did you actually roll 18 on strength or something?
I think after Gromman modifiers, it ended up being like 19 or something. So I didn't roll 18, but Grom.
You rolled 17 plus 2 or something like that. I was going to say you can do that. You could do that with, as we know, you can do that with half giants in Dark Sun.
Yeah.
Where, because you have such a massive bonus. You get malices elsewhere, but because of the bonus, you should be aiming for 20 strength if you're making a half giant who is going to do anything meaningful.
His stats are ludicrous looking at. He's got in order. It's 19, 18, 16, 17, 17, 15. Like that was a ludicrous set of stats.
When Alex says this, what he means is he typed those in and then said, "Look, Owen, I rolled these stats."
They're on the Discord somewhere. You can see where I rolled them.
Yeah, where you pretended you'd rolled them. Yeah, no, I know, I saw.
Listen, I don't own Avrai. I can't control what it rolls. Honest.
How would I know? How would we know you don't own the dice bot that only you and the entire world use, and you tell everyone else they should use?
Well, because I said I don't own it, so it must be true.
Yeah.
It's against the categorical imperative to lie to your DM.
Yeah, I've asserted it. I've asserted it. So how could it be false?
Yeah.
No, they are incredible stats, as B. Nelson observes.
12 hit points on one character as well.
Yep.
I get the feeling when I do play him, something terrible is going to happen to him in session 1.
I think that's right. No, do you remember that happened in Open Table Realms? Remember it happened in Open Table Realms to Nico's Paladin, where he obviously had his Barbarian Slayer his Wizard Slayer Barbarian or whatever he was, Wizard Slayer Ranger, I think. And then he's like, oh, I've made another character for another adventure because that guy's training. And we're like, oh yeah, it's a Paladin, amazing. And he has like, oh, I've got like 9 hit points, 10 hit points. I've got Paladin stats, I can do stuff, I've got decent strength. And then you random encounter like 10 wolves and they ate him. Yeah. So it was good. Good times.
That's why you should always roll terrible characters, because then it doesn't matter if you die.
In my anomalous subsurface environment game, albeit this was for old school essentials, so kind of different meta, I guess. But one player had a character whose only good stat was Constitution, which meant that they could be a robot. But this robot survived where much better characters died, just through being partly being a robot and partly via being clever and being like, I just do everything really carefully and fire a laser gun that we found and stuff like that. So yeah. Essentially, enlightened cowardice / being useful at particular things which were still valuable, like could carry around radioactive rock because it's a robot. So yeah, you can do that. You don't have AD&D and /D&D are not games where you have to have the old school ones are not ones where you have to have good stats to succeed at.
Oh, not at all.
No.
But it's very fun when you can just like turn off your brain and be like, yes, I have. Yeah. You know, I've plus 9 damage with my longsword. I'm just going to wade into combat.
Oh yeah, no, I think I had a player in that playtest you played, Alex. If you remember, S1 was playing a dwarf battle rager. A 9th level dwarf battle ranger with like a +6 weapon.
Yeah.
It was +6 again in certain circumstances, not every circumstance, but it's like, oh yeah, in this situation I just have it's +3 and he had +3 from strength, and there were bonuses against certain creatures. So it's +6 base plus extra stuff in certain circumstances, and I think it was like, this is great. This is amazing for damage. At least it's just like, yes, I will kill virtually anything that is not like 4 HD, 5 HD. But yeah, great. So yes, you did that last time. You found the mushrooms. I think we have probably an encounter check to get back to the ship now that you know where you are and what you're doing. I guess, and you can follow your own backtrack, I guess. And then you need to pick what you're doing next. So,
whilst we're here, I do want to suggest. Do we have any idea like what's at the very center of this crater? Like, presumably there's a reason there's mushrooms here. Do we want to like look into that, or do we not?
Well volunteered.
Wait, like we could just go back to the ship.
See you later.
We could just go back to the ship and then fly the ship to the epicenter of this mushroom circle. Now that I've said that, I've given myself bad thoughts. There aren't fairies in space, right? You don't, right?
There might be fairies in space.
No, they're surely, just because this is a circle full of mushrooms does not make it a mushroom.
I mean, technically it does.
I mean, at the very least, we can fly the ship to the center of this mushroom patch.
Right above the center, the epicenter of the mushroom circle, where the fairies live.
Yeah, and we can see what's there, you know. And if it looks like there's nothing, we'll just leave. If there might be something, then we can perhaps land, have a poker out, see if there's any, I don't know, shiny rocks. Living mushrooms.
I mean, it sounds dangerous and quite likely to backfire, so I vote we do that.
Yep, great. Okay, Alex, you are on because Simon is cunningly not in Roll20. So Alex, you're at the top of the list on Roll20. So roll a d6. Tom, where is the camera pointer? The camera's at Roll20, isn't it?
Roll20 is what I'm pointing at.
Yeah. Dice Virtual Cam, sponsored by who are we sponsored by now? I don't know. But yes, weren't we suggesting various evil governments, like the most vicious governments in the world? Yeah. Does your vicious government want a propagandist?
I think we're currently sponsored by the Aztec Revival Initiative. They want to revive the Aztec Empire.
Yeah, like they've got a lot of good ideas, and you know they've got a very unique religious perspective, and we should respect that.
Why not Equatorial New Guinea? I'm sure they'd sponsor us.
What have they done?
There is a a great moment in the French Musketeer duology that came out a couple of years ago. The second film, Milady, has a bit where a musketeer is sent to tell D'Artagnan something, and he's an African guy, and he's based on a real person who went to France called Aniab. And D'Artagnan's obviously too polite to be like, "What? Why? Who are you?" He's like, "Are you? Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh, what regiment are you with?" He's like, "I'm a musketeer." He's like, "Are you from?" And he's sweating profusely, like Gascony. And the guy after a bit says, "Yes, Equatorial Gascony." Which I was like, I was like, that's legit. I like that. It's quite funny. It's a good film. I recommend them by Bourboulon. His name is Bourboulon.
Top name.
They're good films. Yeah,
That sounds like a
French
maiden name.
Yeah, hello. You're a French person. What's your name? He'll be like Jean-Michel Nicolas de Bourboulon, or something like that. Yeah.
The French are just inherently funny.
Yeah. So if you are from the government of Equatorial Gascony is the current sponsor of this program.
Well, that's relatively nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you get back to the ship. You can do it quickly because you know the route. It's like in a dungeon. You can quickly retrace your steps. And so you get back to the ship and you go up. I think there was a rope hanging. Wasn't it a rope hanging down at the lip of the crater?
Yes,
You get up to the star sail and then you fly from the star sail. I guess are you staying on the star sail just to scoot above the crater? I guess.
Yeah,
you don't need to go. You don't need to go all the way back up to the Cygnus, I guess, to do that. Yeah, you fly above. And I guess, are you going to get relatively close to the canopy? We're
going to go danger close.
Danger close. If there are any lethal spores, we're going to breathe them in.
Yes.
It says Ichabod, disturbingly. And so you fly down, you kind of fly up and then fly down. You know, you do a pop-up attack, essentially, and then pop back down. And coming closer, there is like an area of particular profusion of mushrooms, but also what would seem, if you were thinking of this as another planet, just like a different place you'd been to, you would look at it and be like, oh, it looks like there's a hill there or something, like some kind of lump with vegetal profusion on top of it. As it's fungus, you don't necessarily know. It's a bit easier. I was going to say Gromham's at +2 strength and dex and -1 int and wiz is very generous. I don't remember. Presumably they have other penalties.
No. That is literally. Well, it's different. They vary male and female. So males get +2 strength and dex, -1 to their int and wiz. Females get +2 int and wiz, -1 to strength and dex.
Oh, yeah. No, but what I mean is that still a +2 bonus. So I'm saying that's nice. Yeah. So
they do have the kind of dwarven magic item thing. They're not good with magic, and they can be wizards at all.
No, I have to check CGR one at some point to remind myself. Yeah. So yes, with that, any actions based on that? Are you wanting to look any closer? Are you wanting to fly away and do something else?
Sorry, could you describe it again? I stopped paying attention for a moment.
You
You said the quiet part loud, Alex.
Well, someone else wants to take an action then? As Alex's characters were not paying attention.
Can I lower Alex's characters on a rope?
Kawakami will happily, in shame, descend to the centre of whatever this is.
Yeah, Alex, you volunteered as tribute. If you want to go on a rope down to kind of scoot down and have a look. As you get closer, you should roll a d6 for encounters. You don't need any extra light, I guess, because you are kind of out in starlight to some degree, or sunlight.
Me again.
Yes, d6. It's your character. I'm going to kill.
Because I'm the one being lowered into the mouth of like the mushroom anglerfish.
The fungus god, yeah.
The fungus god.
Oh, the rest of us all knew that that you were being sacrificed. You should have just listened.
No, it's fine. Amaterasu will protect me. I can see the sun. I cannot be harmed. That's definitely how my faith works.
I feel like that was a plot point in Sunshine, wasn't it? Like the crazy guy thought that.
Probably.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'd like to give it. I forgot to say this before. Actually, I got injured during the last fight from last session. I but I have cure light.
Lower him into the mushrooms.
Well, I've a cure light wounds prepared, so I'd like to cast that cure light wounds before I get lowered into mushrooms.
Go for it. It's not going to help you against the mushroom.
Oh, I just used the Avrai command on roll 20. That's why I didn't do anything. Fuck's sake. One hit point. I mean, that puts me back up to half health.
Lower him into the mushrooms.
It's technically an improvement.
Yeah. It could save me from much.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'll lower yourself down and have a look. You're above a patch of wide-capped toadstools of mottled green and brown coloration, which have an unpleasant odour akin to cat's urine.
I would like to call up to Jones and ask if these are dangerous.
Disguise them to you, Jones. You may roll a d20 if you... Oh, sorry, I need to roll a d20. You don't get to roll a d20. Is your score... Isn't it 10? It's 11, isn't it? I think we said. Your net
11,
score is 11
yes.
or something. Yep. You think these...
No, 10. You were right the first time.
10, yeah.
I'm confused.
You think these are likely to be pretty unpleasant, not killer, but would weaken you, make you vulnerable, make you not able to sleep, give you a headache for a while.
I cheerfully answer that's probably really bad for you.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out how bad.
But yeah, what you beyond that, what you can see is, I mean, if you're looking at the surface, you of this hill, you will notice that though there are lots of mushrooms, lots of stuff, there are patches which look different, like they look rocky, but look of a different color to the ground of the crater or the rest of the planetoid.
I guess I will...
sounds like there was some sort of outside fungal asteroid or something that's hit at some point that spread from that.
I guess
I'm getting.
I'll try find one of these patches, try and clear a bit around it and see if I can see any more. I do have planetology, so if I can figure anything else out from that, from seeing these rocks and investigating.
Yeah. Does planetology actually tell you about? It tells you about the constitutional construction of planets or constitutional planets or whatever?
Yeah, it's about the physical planets, let me find the actual word.
It's sort of like geology then. Okay, I mean, if that's relevant, feel free to roll it. That's fine.
Planetology proficiency is study the various types of planets that may be found within crystal spheres, able to identify signs of grounding civilizations of space, and can determine the climate and probable inhabitants of a world by studying it for a short time and making a successful proficiency check.
Yeah, you're fairly sure there are no grounding civilizations on this planet without rolling.
I mean, there could be people living in these mushrooms. Do you say roll VE?
Yeah.
What is my friend's VE? Okay, it's that much, which I won't say the number so I don't jinx myself. I succeed. Yeah, 5 is less than 13.
Yep, 5 is less than 13. Yeah, I mean, certainly this rock, as you clear back a bit, thankfully, the area of mushrooms doesn't have a particularly difficult spores. You look and the rock looks different. It just looks like rock as far as you can tell. I guess it's not strictly geology, but it looks like a rock. It looks like a different rock to everything else. You could definitely believe this was introduced into this area. Obviously spaceborne objects, because they have their own atmosphere envelopes and stuff, can carry life. So if this looks big enough, given this will be more than 2 tons in weight, it would have had its own sustainable atmosphere envelope.
Oh, it's is this rock it's not just like a rock, it's like a boulder, amongst the land.
Well, I mean, it's much larger than a boulder is to a kind of understate it. Yeah, it's something quite large. Yeah.
Oh, the whole hill is made of this rock.
Yeah, the whole hill seems to be made of this rock as you clear sections.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will, I guess, see if I can find a literal just rock of it, a bit I can pick up, or if I can't, I'll try. And do
There'll probably be bits worn away. There'll be very small bits worn away because of the way that the fungus and the mosses and the liverworts and lichens will work on it. There'll be a tiny amount.
I mean,
because it won't you'll be able to get dust that is the right color.
I'm a martial artist, so I can surely punch rocks and just break a bit off, right?
If you'd like to try,
I would like to try.
I feel like there should be rules for this in
What,
in
punching
the
rock?
relevant book. Well, like trying to break substances. Roll an unarmed attack and look for the kind of strike you make.
Make him do a saving throw on his hand.
Just the type, that's not going to be too bad. As an actual attack, that's quite bad. So that is a Vitals punch, and I can change that to either head bash or a Vitals kick. So
I would like to point out that none of those are applicable against a rock.
Well, no. But either way, these types would deal 2 damage and have a 10 or 15% knockout chance. So,
Yeah, well, what one are you using?
I guess the Vitals kick. I mean, literally punching a rock is probably not a great idea. But if I can find like a fissure or something and put a good kick into it, maybe.
Okay, yeah, roll your KO percentage against this very hard rock.
Yeah, I will knock the planet unconscious.
The whole planet moves away as he hits it. No. So yeah, I was going to say tiny chips come off probably on the very most weakened bit. Like it's hard, it's very dense, hard rock.
Well, I mean,
it does have fissures and stuff in it, but yes, it's just that it's not kind of easily friable or anything. You think certainly planetologically that's really why it's still here rather than having been completely consumed by the growths on it.
Yeah, I guess I will try picking up these tiny chips and whatever dust I can. I guess probably literally just holding it in a hand since I don't think I have a jar or anything. I will ask. I will have to ask the doctor for them when I get back.
As he's coming up the rope, he says, "I have the infected chips of rock in my hand."
How many sample jars do I have left? Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't have any spare sample jars. They're all currently filled with mushrooms.
Has anyone got drunk a healing potion recently? Or, I mean, this isn't something we need to keep it that clean. Like, if any of the crew has an empty bottle of spirits or something, if I could find some kind of jam jar or something.
Quick, consume this jam.
And then I guess I will add this to my shopping list because jars, those are useful.
Yeah, I should probably buy some more, clearly. I thought the number I had would be sufficient, but it was not.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't think I cannot help you.
So with him back on the ship, what are you doing? What's the plan?
Sailing somewhere else.
Do we want to go back to that trade city? I can't remember the name of it. It'll be somewhere in my notes.
Cash the mushrooms in. Yeah. And have we actually been paid for this exploration mission that we were doing, which is where?
No, we'd have to go. Well, we'd have to go back to the Rocker Brow for that. I think.
Well, we want to get paid, don't we?
Well, yeah, but we don't. We've not even
We are technically getting paid for this, but not here.
All right. Okay. Do we want to go to Half Kaffa then, because it sounds cool and it's a red dot?
No, we don't want to go there.
Why not?
Have you forgotten what that one is? I can't remember if that's the Illithid one or the Mind Flayer planet.
We just definitely go there. The planet of the Mind Flayer.
Mind Flayers are Illithids, aren't they?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mind Flayer or Beholder is what I meant to say. Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to go to the planet of death? Yes, I do.
Yeah, the two nearest planets to Gardener are not good places, which is why there is that trade city.
Which planet in this system is most likely to harbour Remanos?
Yeah, maybe one
Just
of those.
lie to him. Just tell him a lie.
Oh yes, that's a good point. Yes, your godless heathens will be found definitely closer to the sun in the central systems.
Within the sun itself. Let us go to the sun.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that, but
I am.
But I don't think I'm quite prepared.
We will need more heat-resistant spells first for that. Presumably, I don't know if the sun is a real sun.
Well, the sun is I think it suns off.
It's a fire planet. It's a fire. Yeah, fire. Yeah. So yes,
okay, we shouldn't go to the sun because it's a silly place.
Looks like it's made of fire to me.
I mean, Kawakami will, of course, tell you how the sun is not a mere planet, but an aspect and avatar of Amaterasu. And he'll go on about this sometime.
Yeah, Dr. Jones smiles, nods, and then looks along to the next person in line for an explanation of what the sun is.
The next person is Ichabod, so you're not going to get a good answer. Romanos pushes the sun through the sky. What?
Man has long desired to destroy the sun.
Romanos is eating the sun. That's why we have nighttime.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think B. Nelson. I don't think they know about murderoids.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
Troubled silence.
Is this like the fucking?
Is it like hemorrhoids, but on a bigger scale?
Is this like the Rick and Morty thing, the asteroids that hate dinosaurs?
So, who we're going to get to roll next? Andrew, roll a d20. You have a 3. I believe you have a 3 in 20 chance of a space encounter flying back to Far World.
Far World, that's what it's called.
Oakley. Good news, everyone.
Actually, who wanted this stuff on Templar, or was it different stuff they wanted? Because I have a note here that says research makes.
Yeah, well, no, sorry. Templar is where the Mage research thing is.
And then,
who study Garden? Yeah, who study Garden, hoping to uncover secrets. That is within Garden though, so it is the same space, same chance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Andrew,
so
let's do our nested tables. Roll D100.
Okay. 80.
80.
Subtable G.
Yeah, always flashbacks to what's it called? To Dark Sun. Go past the gas clouds table. Okay, roll and you might as well roll 2 D100s, but they need to be separate, so do them one after the other.
Okay, 50
There's a subtable
and then 71.
and a subtable. 50, 71. How interesting. Troublingly, also coming into dock at Templar, there is a ship, a side wheeler ship, which will strike you as probably. Though I don't think you don't currently. Oh no, you do have a gnome on board because you've got your blacksmith, haven't you? Yeah, it's a gnomish ship. You saw some of these back at Iron Piece. That a gnomish side wheeler is also coming in to Templar. As you are coming in.
Good or bad?
The gnomes haven't been hostile particularly.
No, the gnomes have been quite. I mean, I believe we are friends.
How likely is this ship to implode with us nearby? Is the more concerning question, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, it could implode.
Are they likely to be concerned that we have a gnomish ship, don't we?
No, we have a Swambo.
No.
We have a Swambo, okay. I thought they were
Elf slash halfling.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it's a halfling ship which elves buy because they are like, oh yeah, even though it's not a live ship, it's quite useful. Quite useful thing. I was going to say, as you come in, you do see the many gnomes actively running around on the deck and staring up at you, some of these weird gnomish weapons not quite being pointed at you, but you see their crew running up to the scatter shotguns and stuff like that.
Shall I taunt them?
No. we should send someone better to talk to make contact.
I was going to say,
anyone better.
You don't have any known PCs. You have a halfling PC. Maybe that's me being quite.
We put more of a beard on him and pretend that he is a gnome or she. I don't know.
Stipe is your one short person, I think.
Mm-hmm.
How does Stipe feel about acting as a gnome?
I mean, I'm a halfling. I don't know how convincing that would be. I'm also not a very good actor. I'm got 7 charisma, but.
Why do we need someone to act as a gnome?
To negotiate with them, of course, is the only way to negotiate with their pathetic.
We already have a good reputation among gnomes because we gave them that big old ship back.
Yeah, and me going in gnome face might jeopardize that.
Felt that we shouldn't be sending the Scro to make contact. That's all.
Terrible.
Like anybody
I
else,
was going to
is
say,
probably fine.
Ichabod's plan A is Ichabod should taunt them, and his plan B is we should dress up another short person as a gnome to go and negotiate with them.
Now,
Yeah,
I've got
please.
6 charisma, but I still think that Kawakami negotiating would be better than Gnome Face. I hate this is a phrase that I have to use. I hate that combination of words.
I mean, nobody forced you to use that phrase.
Gnomey McGnome face.
See, that's better. That's better. Yeah.
Gnomeo? I mean, that's that film, isn't there? Gnomeo and
Yeah,
Juliet.
that was actually
Probably
really good.
Alex's favourite film. Oh, yeah, of course it's Alex's favourite film.
It was actually good.
Yeah. Mostly Treasure Planet and Gnomeo and Juliet, my favourite films.
I mean, there's a big gap between the two. One of them's far better than the other.
By that, do you mean Treasure Planet?
Yeah. No. Gnomeo and Juliet's so much better. It's got Elton John in it as a gnome.
Elton Nom.
Possibly.
He was in the brain's gone blank. Final Tap.
Much like
came out recently.
what's it called? Yeah. So yes, what do you want to do? Someone make a decision. I'm assuming as Bede's
I
not
will
here, we've
heckle them.
Yeah.
No, don't heckle her.
The major just goes up to the top deck and just hails them
Yes.
like a normal person.
Yeah. What is the Mage's charisma modifier?
12, so no reaction modifier.
Yeah. I was going to say, given the other options so far have been Ichabod or 2 people with charisma 5 or 6, probably this is.
Does anyone in this party have good charisma?
No, that's why I'm
No.
here.
Doesn't Thumb have good? I mean,
Actually, Ichabod is charisma 14. And Thumb is charisma 14.
I feel like
Yeah.
didn't we used to all have charisma 14? What happened?
That
What
was a
happened
dance,
to
I
us,
feel
man?
like.
all those characters died. So what is, and are both Sam and Stipe low charisma? Are both your characters bad at this?
Yeah, both
Yeah.
of them. In fact,
Both your characters are
Stipe is
bad.
bad
So-
at 7. Sam has 5.
And what about the Major and Jones? The Major has 12. What does Jones
The
have?
major was 12. I feel like Jones is like 8 or 9. I'm just switching back to his sheet, sorry.
So given
Yeah, Jones
this
is charisma 8, so shockingly,
What-
that's still better.
So what we're saying is, given that Ichabod can't be the party representative, we're saying that Tom Thumb is the party representative by default anytime that it really, really matters, because he's the only moderately functional character who has positive
Yeah,
charisma.
so he will
modifier.
wave out. He will wave out to them and say, "Good day."
The 2
in,
mages that, with the 2 uniformed members of the service, him and the other major. The major is screaming, shouting over heartily, and Thumb is handsomely looking on as they look up. What even is your reaction modifier at 14? It's still not very. It's okay.
It's only
+2.
It's +2. Yeah, it's +2.
Yeah, +2. I was going to say it's okay. It's okay. They will look suspiciously, and yes, one will. They'll look at each other, and one will say, "Are you here to steal our lucky charms?"
No, I eat other breakfast cereals.
This feels like entrapment.
We are interested in
We don't
trade.
recognise the notion.
If you know anything about mushrooms, we'd like to discuss that with you. We
Also,
enjoy the company of others.
What?
why did you say it like that?
So what we're saying is, Ichabod is an evil cleric, but Thumb is a predator of some kind.
I think he is a man deeply lacking in tact.
Yeah, people kind of like him, but B. Nelson does say, no face in the party, and you love those dump stats. It's AD&D. There are no dump stats. Eventually, you get exposed because no one has. I rolled 17. As you're being friendly, I think 15 is not aggressive. It is cautious, but I'll double check just in case. But I'm pretty sure it's from memory. It's cautious. But yeah, there are no such thing as dump stats. Everything matters. Int matters for NWPs, and because it is the base thing that will affect anything to do with illusion for secret roles.
Which planet are we around? I've forgotten already.
We're around. It's called.
You're still in Garden. You're in Garden. You're around the moon of Templar.
Okay, the moon of Templar and Garden. Okay.
Yeah.
So Garden has like a dozen moons. I could describe them all for you again.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
There's literally a dozen, and then Garden itself is like a collection of moons that are like tied together with vines, basically.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
because it's a living world.
It is the defunct social media app Vine.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
Gone, but never forgotten.
Yeah, I was going to say. So I would say the +2 matters because player characters are friendly. The base reaction for 17, which is what I rolled, is threatening. 15 takes them to cautious.
Okay.
16 would still be threatening. So +2. It was good that you had +2.
Do we have anything to trade with them?
Well, we have some amount of gold. I think. I still don't know how much.
Do we want to buy anything off them?
We should figure that out at some point, Owen. Like when you guys. The main thing I'm thinking that we could need from them is we were in a space combat not that long ago, and I don't believe we fixed our ship yet.
Okay, yes. Do you have mechanics? We would like to hire some.
You do have you have a gnomish engineer on your own ship, but yeah, they will have gnomish engineers as well.
Yes. We need the services of an engineer. We hear you're the best. Flattery.
Your gnome engineer is on deck looking at you, deeply offended at this kind of entire conversation.
But he does not have a baluster pointed at us.
Yeah. 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 You whisper to him, "You're not a threat to us." He takes it even worse somehow. Hiring NPCs. How much does an engineer cost? An engineer. The monthly wage is, which I guess if you're looking for them to work several days in addition to with your own guys speed up, the monthly wage is 150 GP. But I think they'd be able to. I guess if they took. If you split that, you could maybe 75 to do rapid repairs. As in that would be the kind of the emergency price, 75 gold to send an engineer to team up with your gnome to fix all the everything quite quickly.
Deal.
And to bring wood over because you are wood. Is that they? I think they should have their own repair wood on board. So, oops.
Oh no, man!
Check.
We're out of wood. We've got to go to a planet full of trees and do another space Vietnam to get some wood.
It is. Does it? What does it save as? It says it doesn't actually unused. It doesn't tell you. I should say, as you come close, you do see some. You see some familiar faces. By that I mean you see that the side wheel is driven by a giant space hamster.
Yep.
Is it our giant space?
Yep.
It is not your giant hamster.
Extremely unlikely.
Yeah, no, it is not your giant space hamster. Fistful has for some reason been left to look after the giant space hamster, despite repeatedly saying that he thinks it looks tasty. So,
unless our landlady gets really annoyed, like I should hope that the hamster's still on the Rock of Ra.
Yeah. But yeah, the side wheel is made of all kinds of different parts and stuff. So, they will have wood because it's a sort of hybrid of different. It's multi-material. It's mixed media, and yeah, it's called the HMS mixed media, and so they'll have wood. So they will be able to give you some wood as part of the price, and they will just go and buy some new wood. So yeah, great. He will come aboard and you can fix it up. You know, I guess if you're staying at Templar for the rest of the day, they will stay alongside. They are loading on. They are buying their lucky charms from the Mages of Templar. They buy lucky charms. They say.
They buy lucky charms. Okay. What's lucky about them?
Like a cereal weapon, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see lots of boxes of cereal being sent into the ship. No, that is not what happens. They basically the lucky charms are little stone amulets with an agate on them, which it makes people lucky. But they're very expensive, and hence all the weaponry you suspect. But the gnomes distribute these from Templar.
Right.
Presumably it's a lucrative trade.
Yeah, I was going to say the face value of what they call a lucky charm is 25,000 gold.
Wow.
It makes you just permanently luckier while you're wearing it.
Maybe we should have bobbed them.
We should have bought them. We should have.
What, attacked them and taken their lucky charms?
Yes. Now that we're alongside them.
We bought them.
Now that they're not expecting it.
We changed our mind. We do actually want the lucky charms.
Well, they've sent their engineer over. We've got a hostage.
Exactly.
Let's not.
We're the good guys, the lawful characters said as they kidnapped this engineer who's just there to help them.
It's not kidnapping, it's legitimate salvage.
People.
Legitimate salvage.
Yep.
Any crime in space is okay as long as you call it legitimate salvage.
Yeah. And indeed in Washington, D.C. in the 1840s, but the less said about that, the better. So, don't worry. But people being legitimate salvage.
Right. Yeah.
What's the... Yeah. The Solomon Northrop case for those reading at home. Yes, so what do you want to do? Not about the Solomon Northrop case. That's not relevant.
We need to get some more work, don't we? If we're going to earn money to pay off these repairs.
Yeah.
Well, the repairs at least are cheap because you're just buying a bit of wood and hiring a guy to help you for a bit. But yeah, how many hull points were we down? Was it Alex or Tom?
I think I'd been taking notes of it. Oh yes, I put it on the inventory sheet, not the notes. Oh, we were actually only down 6. I thought we were down way more than that.
Well, no, it's because I remember I rolled the wrong die at first, and I was like, oh, that's like 17 points, and I was like, oh no, it is. Because I think I was rolling like a 2d10 damage when I needed to roll 1d6 or something, because it was against the ship, against the hull, not against the crew. So yeah.
Still could have sworn we took more than that.
But that's about, you're about 1/6 down. You've got 38 hull.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're still quite a lot down. It's just not crippling amounts. It is like, oh yes, like the it'd be the equivalent of our aft mast has been, it's been dismasted. It's quite a significant piece of damage, but it can be fixed. We should play just a Master and Commander game. Like, we should find the best rule set to play Master and Commander. But mostly because then Andrew can play a character who has to wear a bear skin to sneak through France because he's English.
I don't know why we're singling out me here, but sure.
Is this?
Well, because you really enjoyed that. You wanted to watch Russell Crowe dressed in a bear skin.
Oh, and is this a Zulu reference?
Who doesn't?
No, it's a post captain reference. It's the second. I mean, I think Simon has read these. Simon can affirm me, hopefully.
I've seen the film, but
you've only seen that. The film is great. So, yeah, in the second film, during the Peace of Amiens, Jack and Stephen go to France, and then war is declared, and so Stephen, who is half Catalan and half Irish, sneaks Jack to the Spanish border while dressing him in a bearskin and making him pretend to be a dancing bear. This was what they took from you by not having a sequel to Master and Commander.
Wow.
Actually, I think Far Side of the World, though some of it is taken from the first book, Far Side of the World is itself a book, so that's a lot later, where they go to the Galapagos. But yeah, no, they're good books. I recommend them as a series. What price did you agreed for the... Had you agreed a price? I'm trying to remember, because you'd heard a rumour, hadn't you? Had you agreed a price or not? For the fungus.
I don't know.
I have not noted a price. All I have written down regarding this is research majors on the Moon Templar pay for weird stuff from Garden.
Ah, yeah.
So
we may as well go back to them.
I guess this will qualify as weird stuff.
Yeah, and I think you'd heard, when you found out about planets, you'd found out the Retinae, which is a similar size to Farworld, actually. Retinae is one of the larger ones. It's just that only the crater is particularly important. The rest of it looks blank. But the Retinae had one of the fungus was one that could be used in the production of spells and potions having to do with vision impact improvement. So
Yes,
so I
we
think
would.
you decided they would probably want that, and that sounds saleable. So you hadn't agreed a price, had you? No,
we hadn't
it'd been
talked
that.
to them.
You combined the rumors you had basically into we could sell them some magical stuff. Yeah.
You know,
that makes sense.
We can go do an explore and also get paid.
Yep.
I guess one of us had better negotiate a price then.
Yeah. Ichabod volunteers again. Every time it's like, I'll do it.
Out of character, I feel like Ichabod might work as a negotiator for something unimportant like this. Like, yeah, we'll make less money, but it's not like we're going to make mortal enemies if we let him.
Well,
right?
I would not. I'd be a bit
Based on
careful
what
about making that
exactly?
assumption.
I don't know. I kind of get the. He
could say anything.
He gives me kind of like slightly insane used car salesman vibes, you know? No, it's that slightly insane part that is the worrying bit.
Right.
I mean, you can send
He's
Ichabod
like a
if you
good
want.
used car salesman, but insane, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like, well, good as not good morally, because, you know, used car salesman, but yeah, good.
It sounds like you're trading on a stereotype about gnomes, actually, Alex. To me,
No. It's just my entire knowledge of used car salesman comes from Roald Dahl's Matilda.
Yeah. Oh, what about that one meme with the guy passing the side of the car? You know that as well.
Oh yeah. You can fit so many memes in this meme.
Yeah. Yeah, you can fit so many acquired possessions which are legitimate salvage in this swan ship.
You can fit so many temps of the law in this bad boy.
Yeah. At least 9.
At least 9.
Exactly. So yes. Anyway, you will be offered. I mean, I guess you took like how many jars did you fill? Have you just got like one jar filled with the bracket fungi, the retini fungi? I guess this is for the dock. Because you'd harvest
Did
them.
we establish which one was the retini fungi?
Yes, you did identify. That's what happened. It was on the same. It was literally because I had generated a number of exploration turns it'd take.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have a better method, you're like, we'll just wander around. So I was like, well, look, it's quite common, so I'll just generate 1d10 turns. And it was 10.
Yeah.
And on the 10, and I think you sped up a bit by being like, we don't want to actually explore for the last couple. You're like, we just want to move on without looking at the area. So I was like, okay, I'll halve your time. So you saved some time, but when it got to the relevant turn on the turn count, that was also the first time you rolled an encounter. And you fought the red slobs.
Okay.
The red slobs. They're called red slobs.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about fat communists who don't do anything with their lives. Okay.
I don't actually have the retini written down. I thought we ended at the combat. Like the last mushroom I have written.
Oh, so do you not have any spaces in your jars? We did literally say.
I have 6 empty vials I could use for samples of retini.
6 empty. Yeah. Okay, fine. Put 6 empty vials in it. We did say at the end of the last session that you're harvesting it. Obviously, you did not record it at the time.
I might have just been half asleep by that point. Sorry. Fair enough.
Yes, it seems plausible. I think we ran slightly late last time because we were in the middle of a combat. So we're like, oh, well, I guess we'll finish the combat then.
Just blame under banana rum and.
Also possible.
Same thing I do every week. Blame banana rum for my actions.
Hello, Beach.
Good evening.
Hello. He's muted himself.
Banana rum's really good though.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's actually logged off. He's like walked away from the computer now. I was like, now that I think I'm there, so I can steal the XP.
He's throwing the laptop out the window.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're still here.
He's farming XP. He's literally logging onto sessions and be like, hey guys, I'm playing today. And then it's actually an AI generated conversation, so he can farm XP.
It's just like a soundboard that randomly plays at random times. We'll just say like just things that are vaguely funny and relevant.
Well, that happened.
Wow.
Hail Romanos.
Yeah. To be fair, that's what Simon does or is doing right now.
Yeah, I just have a soundboard.
I'm really tempted to like trawl through the whole series and find like the funniest moments to make a soundboard for. Like,
I was going to say at this point, at this point we have played 75 sessions. This is the 75th session, I think, on stream.
wow.
Because This is the 45th Spelljammer. We played 25 Dark Sun. We played. Should we exclude? I think there's a session 0 not in that, but we could possibly exclude that. I don't know. For the last.
That the best episode was last time.
Yeah. We played 3 Planescape and we played 2 Council of Worms. The second council, because we did we did the Wormling mission for that, didn't we? And the second one was the one where my internet just didn't work, and so I've left it up, but it's just like I think people have listened to it, but it was like, yes, it doesn't sound very good, because listening to someone at the end of a tunnel. But yeah, so I think this is the 75th play session we've played. Congratulations, guys! Wow.
A lot.
Fetch a party hat.
So about this, almost this time next year, I guess we'll be at 100.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, roughly. And yeah, we're moving on to Birthright next, which we're working out, and then I guess we'd rotate back to Dark Sun would be the assumption.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, do a year of Birthright and then a year of Dark Sun or whatever. Where were we? Yes. So, if you've got 6 vials of it, they'll offer you. I'm trying to think what potion, because it's going to be a fraction. It's going to be a fractional price of the potion they want to make, isn't it? So I need to work out, because I could just make up something, but it would either be, it could be over generous or over thing. As in, this is not something which has an official amount. Hence, I was like, I don't think I've agreed an amount.
So
but
what do these people do? These scientists, the people we're trading with,
basically, but with magic.
yeah, they're magicianicians. They call themselves, as you said. Science is for mere speculators.
Okay.
They say, in a way that makes you hate them.
Can is it Ichabod doing the negotiation?
It can be. Yeah. I think that is what people have said should happen. Which, well, we'll find out.
Yeah, he'd quite like some potions of human control. That's what he'd like to negotiate for, instead of.
No.
I would like to.
I think
rethink how it stands on who's negotiating.
Every single human in the party vetoes this.
Yeah. To say that he's turned heel.
Yeah, what do I care?
To say that he's turned heel would be unfair, because he's not exactly turned heel, has he?
This was an entirely predictable outcome.
You're inevitable betrayal, to quote an Alan Tudyk character.
That happened.
Yeah.
Saying the XP is banked.
Yeah. They definitely can't say I wasn't there now. Yeah, the soundboard has spoken.
Yeah, it's on the recording.
Yeah. I assume this is just, obviously, even now, I bet people who are in paperwork, like work from home jobs, must still, my impression is they're still doing a lot of that.
I mean, you would.
Yeah, you would, yeah. I mean, so okay. What would because they can make potions of it, but what would a scroll of improvision or something like that cost? Let's work that out. It's 3rd level, so a scroll of improvision would cost 300 each. So if you've got 6 small samples, they will offer you 900 for it. 900 for the samples.
I sort of Ichabod juggles it in his mind, looks this way and that, and says, do you do any barter? Are there any types of potions that you would offer in exchange instead of money?
Any human control potions? Just as an example.
Yeah, as an example.
Theoretical example.
Although a theoretical example that would be highly preferred. If not, I'll accept the money.
They'd give you, so a human control potion would be 2,500. They'd give you one just on the basis that they don't have any shipping costs. So 1 human control potion or 900 gold.
I'll take the potion. Yeah.
No, you won't.
You said Ichabod.
You said Ichabod.
Didn't we all disagree with that? Did we allow that?
No, Alex, you said, well, let's send Ichabod because I feel like he can't screw up that much, was basically your theory.
And then everyone else said no.
No, people didn't say
you have
no.
only yourself to blame for this, Alex.
I questioned it.
The worst thing you couldn't do it.
The worst thing
People
is I've got
say-
to leave now.
Alex is like, now I don't have to suffer the consequences of my own actions.
I mean, no, the
he's
issue is, like,
he's rage quitting, so Kawakami doesn't come under human control.
Yeah.
Uncle Alex.
Oh,
Kawakami's going to get
Actually-
botted, is what I assume, and then probably mind controlled, and then like,
But
You know, you're going to come in
What
next
would you-
session.
Sean would like to
be-
point out, he was the one who identified the fungi.
We're going to be in
Therefore, surely he should get one of these potions.
We're going to go to Glyph, and we're going to have a fun time, Alex. That's what's going to happen.
You were going to leave your character behind. We're going to trade your character.
Yeah,
Beach
you're going to be
saying
on Glyph.
something.
right, I'll catch you all later.
In a bit.
See you later, Alex.
Was-
what would the effect be on
Presumably,
a
as the
half
team
elf?
herbalist, I should get one of these potions, right?
I assume
Would
nothing.
it, is it half? It's not. No, that's racist, Beach. They're not like half human. I did see someone speculating that if you're, saying, oh yeah, they've said that like DNA can be altered or affected by medicine and stuff, and I'm just worried. Like, what about human rights? What happens to human rights if the people who've taken this medicine aren't human anymore? I was like, oh no.
What?
I think they're still human, and that basically Beach is like that. He's like, are halflings people who've just taken a medicine I disapprove of? No, they are not humans at all. It's tough, isn't it? Because in Tolkien they are humans. Literally, that is canon, actually true. Just to be clear, elves, humans, and halflings are all the same species.
Oh, I didn't know
you should
elves
be
were. I
shipping-
knew humans and halflings were.
No, well, but they have to be because they're intrafertile, they're cross-fertile. Elves and humans have children in Tolkien.
Yeah.
It's just their souls
not
go
wrong.
to different places.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're under different covenants. If you want to like translate the language, they're under different covenants. But they are biologically the same. Biologically the same.
I see.
Except one's got magic and one doesn't.
Yeah. I was going to say elves have like hologram magic. They actually have like magical holograms. And yes, halflings are not half human. In Tolkien they are like half humans. That's still not right. That's again they're like no, they're half human, half dog. No, they're like just small humans. They're mutant humans. Whereas, yeah, in D&D I think implicitly they are not because they have a different array of abilities. Like as in their demi-human abilities are different.
Yeah.
I think it's a confusing one that is part of the controversy about like halflings and gnomes is that both of them seem to be really a lot like dwarves, but with different aspects of the dwarf and elf. I guess
And
halflings
also
are
kind of
like
a little bit like goblins.
yeah, and a little bit like elves. They have a mix of kind of different demi-human abilities, essentially.
Yeah.
I would say I do tend to think of halflings as maybe like fairly a lot, maybe like in Warhammer as well as part of my influence. They are friendly to humans. I guess they're a bit like dwarves. They're like dwarfy humans who can live amongst humans and stuff and are very small.
I think
Gnomes,
that's partly
I tend
the
to see of
Tolkien influence, though, right? I think that's
it's-
occupy that
yeah.
space in your head.
yeah,
That's how they
and
behave.
gnomes for me are like the equivalent for elves.
Okay, yeah, I see.
And that is maybe kind of a 4th edition influence speaking, but it's partly trying to explain what they are. Like it's funny because they basically I see them as both fairy descended, whereas halflings are not fairy descended.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So that would be my kind of thinking.
So
But,
this
yeah,
potion
what I'm
that
saying,
Ichabod's got only
can't-
works on true human.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
yeah. And I'm also saying humans can't breed with halflings, so don't try.
Don't try, come on.
Yeah, oh, you can
Stipe's
try.
like-
Come on.
You can try.
Stipe's
come on.
like
That decision for us.
rubbing his thighs. He's like, I'm a priest of the goddess of fertility, I'll have you know.
yeah.
Soon after,
I thought you didn't have that.
Stipe was cancelled online due to certain allegations about his behaviour. So,
I wish you
there we
hadn't
are.
said that. Let's move on.
Well, now you're thinking about Stipe, aren't you? You'll only ever be thinking about Stipe.
Stupid, sexy Skype. Skype, not Skype. Skype.
At 7 charisma, he's
yeah.
absolutely not sexy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, maybe he has that kind of bonehead quality going for him. I don't know, like just this kind of
Yeah,
like
that-
this guy is an antisocial moron.
yeah.
Like, ooh,
I hear
yeah,
people
mysterious
really
and
dig
interesting.
that in a person.
It is confusing that he is 7 charisma, goddess of fertility, but I guess obviously he is not. He is like plant fertility, isn't he? That's the weird thing. He's really
Demeter
sexy
is the
to
god of
plants.
the harvest, like the earth's fertility, not.
Yeah, no. What you're saying is he's got like +5 charisma when dealing with plants. Disturbingly.
Yeah, he's not like Aphrodite devotee. He's not like human fertility.
Yeah. Do fungal beings count as plants for this? I think they do in normal D&D terms. So like myconids and vegipygmies. Vegipygmies are the right size as well.
Yeah, if we ever find any,
Nope.
Yeah.
Nobody say anything. Just move on.
They find Stipe very sad.
Yeah. Land on the fungus planet. Find some fungal people. Great. Anyway. What's next? Where are you off to next?
I ask them before I leave. I say, "Are there any other samples that we could collect for you in the local region?"
I would say
Maybe,
they will offer.
maybe
They will
glyph,
offer
for example.
he keeps saying, if we were to go to a planet with, like, say, mind flayers on it, would there be any samples you'd want there? And they're like, what do you mean, planet with mind flayers? Just any planet with mind flayers, really.
Yes, I can't think of
or
what
possibly
else.
beholders. We're not sure.
Yeah.
We
Do you
didn't
like
listen when we were
beholder
down there.
bits?
Do you want? I mean, they would buy. No, they would absolutely buy bits of like any animal, any sentient, anything, any monster.
Any sentient
these are not-
creature.
Yeah.
human.
They, as long as they don't want to, they're not encouraging you to commit crime. They're very clear that they don't think you should commit crime to find samples.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
if you do have samples of anything, they will buy them.
But if you did happen to commit a crime, we're not against
They're a
disposing of
bit,
the
they're,
evidence.
they're a bit like international diamond middlemen, is what I'm saying. 20
Okay.
years ago.
Yeah, or like
Nowadays.
the medical students who got all those dug up cadavers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lots of medical experimentation is so obviously dodgy as well, isn't it? For that reason, not for the things they're doing. Just like you're like, where did you get this stuff? Can you explain? Nope, we cannot.
Probably less so now than in the 1800s, but yeah.
Oh no. Even now though, there's been cases in like this century over sourcing certain kinds of things and certain kind of parts. Yeah, no joke. The advance of humankind.
Somebody just like happened to lose a liver.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry your family member went missing. Oh, in fact, a particular thing is, what country are they going to? Australians shouldn't go to a particular country. I'm trying to remember. I was literally in the news article where like multiple cases of like, yeah, unfortunately your family member died and we've sent you back their body, but the DNA isn't the same. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
Oh.
Is it Mongolia?
They send you back all the parts and they send back a threat from the Khan of Khans if you go there. So, yeah, Glyth is the Mind Flayer one, Hakatha is the Beholder one. They will take anything, absolutely, and they will buy other fungal samples, albeit in general they will probably pay a smaller fee. But if you bring them loads of fungal samples, obviously you'd get a large amount. But yeah, it depends what you want.
Okay, so in general, hunt samples for these guys, fine.
Yep. And I think that Glyph is the place to do it.
So he turns back up with a potion. He's been offered a very valuable potion that was worth far more than the.
Look, I traded up. I got this potion. I'm going to hold on to it because I think it'll be useful at some point.
What was on Glyph again? Sorry.
Lots of samples that we can collect.
Yes.
How many of these samples know that they're samples currently?
They don't, but that's the point.
That's
Weirdly,
the nature of the
he
sample,
looks
isn't it?
really closely at you when he says that. They don't, he says, looking at you.
I mean, I'm not against harvesting Mind Flayer organs. I just want to be clear with everyone that that's what we're planning on.
That's what I'm proposing.
Only problem is they
Like to hang on to them.
not very willing to be separated from them. That's going to be the
I would have to kill them first, but
yes. That
The last
therein,
time we
I think
tried
lies
that-
the crux.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's time we
thought
tried killing a Mind Flayer, it ended poorly for us.
we have a
And that
really,
wasn't
really
even a proper Mind
brave
Flayer.
monk in our party.
Oh yeah.
What if we had a volunteer monk that wanted to come challenge a mind flayer to a fight to the death.
Yeah.
I don't think we do from the sounds of it, so...
Well, he's not here to defend himself at the moment.
Oh, right, yes, Alex left, that's why. He's not saying anything.
Incidentally, how many days has it been since we finished combat? Do you reckon I'm back up to full health now?
Yeah, you will be. Yeah.
Nice. Just looked at my
Either
sheet
that,
and
if we don't want to go hunt mind flayers, we can do another tour of the moons and try and find another moon to land on and see what samples we can collect from it. That's basically our options as far as I see it. Or we can head back into the central systems and see if there's any work we can find around those.
I'd favor checking out another moon. I mean, I think certain mind flayers sounds like a worse proposition than random moon.
I think it'd just be really funny if Alex had to come into the next session. And he's like, "What's going on?"
We could just land on Toril and start like...
We're in the
you could land on Toril and you'll just join one of my Forgotten Realms campaigns.
No, so we like start burning like patterns into their crops and things.
Yeah.
But we can abduct a few locals.
Experiment upon them. Give their
That's basically what Spelljammer college pranks are. Yeah, I don't really want to hunt mind flayers because I think we'll lose.
Yeah.
I think we'll lose too, but it'll be hilarious. Okay. In that case, should we just go to do another tour of the moons and then swing it into the central systems?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we will go out and tour the moons and look for more samples. See if we can find something else which is worth money, and I can get more potions of mind control, since I'm the negotiator. Or human control.
Actually, while we're here, could I potentially get one of the funguses identified?
Yes.
Because we had a fungus that was ammonia-centered and showed trace, and I believed was symbiotic with some form of sentience to it. And I want to know if it's safe for me to start just inhaling the spores of some sort of intelligence boost, or if that's going to kill me.
Well, yeah. What was the? Yeah. What was the description that you have?
It was like an ammonia-scented fungus. I believe it to be symbiotic with some form of sentience. Was I meant to be writing physical descriptors also?
Useful if you write both, but I can probably.
Okay. It was the second one we found in the session.
Mm-hmm. For that, I need to go back and actually listen to the one, but I think it's okay. Just double checking, because remember, as the description may not be correct, as in the practical description may not be correct, because you might have got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one of my list of fungus does taste of lime sorbet. I wish we'd found that one. So I think they'll look at it and say that yes, it is lambent stinkhorn. And if you eat it, you'll after a few weeks, a bunch of stinkhorns will grow out of your face and have a symbiotic relationship with you, which will damage other people's opinion of you, but will increase your hit points.
And your relationship to other stinkhorns, presumably.
Stinkhorns might like you. You might find Stipe sexy.
Now, the thing is, George doesn't really benefit from high charisma.
Would it be okay, guys?
And he's in the Stipe.
Yeah.
Also, other members of the party might not benefit from high charisma, and if it's something that they can eat, there's... Now, whose food do I think this would benefit us most in? I'll have to think about this.
So both.
I would like to borrow your portion of human control.
If a mushroom starts growing out of my face, I'm going to pilot the ship into a moon. It's just straight in.
I need to start eating all of these mushrooms.
Just go to town. What can go wrong? Okay, shall we set off then on another tour of the moons?
Do you have any moons you particularly want to go to, or?
So, I think wherever we think we're most likely to get samples. So, any moons with life on them, basically. We're not interested in barren rocks. And any moons with illithids is also game.
Anything that has, hopefully, a planet of illithids on it.
Yes, that would be quite good.
Yeah, we're just looking for anything with sentient life on that we can harvest organs for money.
Ichabod is telling Vil, oh, did you know that one? He's pointing to Glyph. That planet on like the next ring, that is actually a moon of gardens, so we should go there. It's definitely just part of the same place we're in. It's like it's literally an astronomical unit away from us. Yep, no, don't worry about it. It's part of the same system we're in. So the moons. Tom, do you want to roll a D20 for encounters as you fly around the garden?
Whoa, sorry.
Whoa.
My controls are going bananas at the
Yeah, you just dropped from. Is this you're like, I've got to log out in a tunnel?
I think.
So-
Oh my god! Hang on, I think the controller in the other room is still controlling this. 1 second.
Simon, do you want to roll a D20 while Tom flees and
Cool.
pretends he's not
I
playing?
roll a 16, which is probably
Okay, no
enough.
encounter. Yep. So, planet-wise, places you can see. You've got from the inside out to garden itself. So, garden itself is, yes,
Okay,
it is a
right,
planet.
Sorry. So
Are-
what had
are
happened
you back?
was I had the Steam Link plugged in before because we were playing games on the TV. Aisha's now playing on the PlayStation with the controller, but it was still plugged into the Steam Link. So as well as controlling her game, she was doing all kinds of whack shit to my computer.
Nice.
Oh, I think we've got that on camera.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
We're very professional here.
What we're saying is Tom's wife has ruined the game. The campaign has to end now.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess Glyph it is.
Well, because Equatorial Gascony isn't going to be happy with us after we've ruined their sponsored stream, are they? They're not
No,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm so glad.
It's
I was so good when that
financially
happened.
inviable from now on.
Yeah. Well,
Right, we're back in business.
this is like
Sorry, what am I doing? Rolling
this is like
a D20.
Microsoft running Arcane Studios. No, Simon has. There's no encounter.
Okay, nice, right.
So you've got Garden itself, which is the cluster Earth body. You've got Grandchild, spherical moon with a off-white stone perfect surface, no pockmarks.
Yep.
Yerthad, which is quite large, moon size, 395 mile diameter, quite large for a moon, is very acidic. It's Venus basically, or something like that, or Io. Psion is the it's the disk world with fairly deserted. It has an atmosphere. It has some life in it. It has the building, the stopping point for spacefaring elves. You heard about this. This was a rumor. It has a building there, which you did spot on your way in, which you heard had been a place for spacefaring elves that's now deserted. There's Retinae. Glorianus is a crescent, which you just see lots of grass on. It looks like it's a green planet. Fjord is an airless mass of rock that's been mined into. Loki is a perfect rectangle. Quite small. Dragon's Rock is the one that looks like a white dragon. Null is the one that's a marble of different colours that is oozing goop. There is the fire body Sun, which warms other parts of the system. Glows blue with a light that can illuminate the garden during the night. Templar and Far World.
My vote is for the abandoned Elven building.
Elven one?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my thinking, to be honest. Just
Yeah.
it seems the most likely to have stuff in that we could.
We could
Nick.
take out of the thing. Yes, that's what we'd like to do.
Treasure.
Legitimate salvage.
Legitimate salvage. Yeah, that's what we'd like
Yeah,
to do.
that's
Yeah.
the word.
Yep, great. Okay, so you will fly there. It is, as I say, it is a plane. It is a disc, 1 mile deep, 17 miles wide. So there's plenty of space to land. It's kind of lightly forested, quite small, like very much like savanna type growth. You can see some small moving dots on it as you come towards it.
Okay. We will head for the elven building that we know where it is.
Yep, that area has some slightly overgrown, essentially asphalt, elf-fault. It has some sort of hard standing outside it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's also where the only large surface body of water is. There's some other kind of small, what look like small ponds and stuff, but there is a small lake, probably still only a half-mile wide, but on a 17-mile wide thing, that is, a 34th of the width next to it. So yeah, you can land in the water, I guess, because you can't land on the hard standing, can you? So
yeah, we'll land in the water,
yes.
and we don't have landing gear, so.
Yep. You can also float technically, can't you? You can what's it called? Hovercraft. But yes, or you can use the star sail like you did on Retini. Retini is a lot larger than this place, obviously. So that's the thing. The other place you've been is a lot larger. And Farworld is a lot larger too. Templar is larger, though Templar is incredibly thin. So it's it seems like it's circular, 50 miles by 12 feet. So, yes, very, very, very thin, like a little Dorito in space. Really a big Dorito. If you want to put it that way, but yeah. Great. So yeah, you can come down and land on the water. Yes, it has an atmosphere, which I guess you've been told. It feels all right, the atmosphere. It's a large enough body to maintain an atmosphere, certainly. You can see out beyond that there is this... it has what looks like... It looks like an elven building. Certainly Thumb would recognise it as an elven building. It looks like a Imperial Elven Navy building, in fact. You'd recognise that architecturally it's not like an elven live ship, but it has some of the architectural notes of an elven live ship. The way that the branches grow together on the elven live ships and things like that, the way the things grow out. It has, so it has, it kind of has a curving shape that's like an elven live ship, and it has, where it has, I guess you'd think like the decorations on the front, like where you'd have, sculpture on the tympanum, and you might have buttresses and things. All that stuff looks like branches. Sculptures look like branches. Yes, and the hard standing. Yeah, this looks like a space. You could go and get water, and you could go and get air, stopping between places. This not being a place that has a major Imperial Elven Navy base, but it is obviously on a reasonably important route through space. So. Yeah, but I don't believe there's a large. What's it
Is
called?
there any obvious damage to the building?
No, it looks neglected. Like maybe there are a couple of kind of bits of external damage that are visible, but there's no obvious. No.
Okay.
All right.
Let the harvesting begin.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what are you doing?
I guess we walk up to the door and we give it a good knock.
Who's got
Yeah, I ring the
charisma?
doorbell. Is there a doorbell?
I used to be in the academy. I know how to talk to these people.
Please.
I don't think it's occupied, but we can try, I guess.
Yeah, you just pretend they're in there. Demand they come out. Demand they surrender to you. Certainly Vil, who is the half drow, and raised by Elias worshippers, and some Imperial Navy veteran can lead the way. You'll see the front entrance, which is facing the water. There is a large set of, I guess, curved, semicircular almost. They're not quite hemispherical, but they're sort of the quarter of a circle, but slightly curved. Wooden, highly decorated, lots of walls, solid. Like there are windows on here on the upper side of the building. Or by that by window I mean kind of large area with some sort of transparent pane in. But here, there's no windows or anything on this. Just these large doors. What do you want to do?
Do the doors open?
They've got there are large handles on them. You pull them and it creaks loudly, but it pulls open.
Okay.
I'd say it's heavily cured and varnished. The hinges are also wooden, but heavily kind of cured. Well, by varnish is probably the wrong thing to think, but like natural varnishes, natural oils and stuff. So they have not heavily decayed. From what you've been told on Farworld, they've been abandoned for some time, but it's not heavily decayed. The air inside is musty and sour, breathable. It's not like, oh no, there's no air inside. It's just musty and sour as you open these big doors and you hear the big creak.
Okay.
All right.
We'll pause and listen for any sounds from the inside, from within, now that we've opened it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a large enough doors that everyone can make a listen check if they want, which is base 1 in 6. Unless you're an elf, in which case it's 1 in 5, it's 20%. If you're a thief, that's because you're a thief. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it separately. But I'm saying as in yes, for other people, everyone has listen, but thieves can go higher. Otherwise, it's purely racial. It's 15% for basically everyone, 20% for elves. But so people may roll their D100.
Oh, D100. Sorry.
D100, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, got a man here who played a lot of old school Essentials once upon a time.
Yeah.
Well, that's a no.
Sam, I don't know who you're rolling. I don't know who you're rolling for, but
Ichabod, obviously.
Yeah. Ichabod starts screaming. I'm listening.
Or it makes a noise, hears the echo, and is convinced he's heard something.
11 for Sam. That would be, you're human, so that's 15. 19 for Vil, who is a half-elf, who I don't know. What do half-elves get when they're at home?
Oh, let me check. Let me see if I wrote down my
humans
notes.
get, apparently.
Yeah, half humans, yeah. Here, is it under here? Is it under listen? Hearing noise, 14, 42. So I'm trying to think. I don't have loads of half elves in my games, to be honest. It is, if it's base score, detect noise is 15. Half elf gains no bonus, and elf gains 5, and gnome gains 10. A halfling gains 5. So Stipe is technically at +5. He's at 20%. But yes, no half elf bonus to detect noise. So that is a fail. But Sam, Stipe, despite his 20%, it's not hearing anything. Sam will listen, and you will hear a just off in the distance some sort of clatter or skitter or rattle. It's kind of by rattle I don't mean like of a baby's rattle, but some sort of tap. Some kind of like tap or clap or something like that.
I relay this to the others. I hear a scuttling.
Probably just some sort of indigenous vermin or something. It's nothing to be
Yeah,
concerned
just
about.
be rats.
Yeah. Moon
It
spiders.
could be rats.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's probably convinced by that. She's got a pretty high whiz.
Yep.
He might be like, I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that.
Yeah. Yeah, may suspect there's a problem or something different, but it could also be local vermin, I guess. Yeah, it could be rats. Yes, great.
I mean, giant rats are still technically local vermin.
Well, not if they've just turned up. Like, what if they're invading giant rats?
Well,
What if they're like the rats in Redwall? They're not local.
either way, they're all just samples to be.
This is a local dungeon for local vermin. Is that a reference falling on deaf ears? I don't know.
I
Little
I
Bit
know
or
it.
what?
Yeah.
It's League of Gentlemen, yeah.
Oh,
I have not seen League of Gentlemen. You need to watch it.
I've seen the clips, like the "You're my wife, not out" guy.
Yep, good. The key thing is, it's weirdly, of all things, it's kind of a dramedy. It's not a dramedy. That's the exaggeration, but it's like it actually is a series with a plot line. It's just people think it's a sketch show, but it's weirdly has a very disturbing plot.
I see.
which I recommend. Yeah. Yes, you are in a kind of circular or somewhat circular foyer here. It is dark within. There are windows further up, but that light is not coming to the ground here. There is, as I say, there is a semicircular foyer which spreads out in front of you. Dust on the floor. Some sort of bits and pieces of debris. Dark beyond normal sight, dark beyond about 30 feet probably into the foyer. You can probably see within, if you've got 30 feet light from either the sun or from sun. You will probably you might be seen by blue light. That'd be disturbing, wouldn't it? And weird if it's nighttime, relatively.
I'd like to pick up one of the pieces of debris, palm-sized, and I will cast continual light on it.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, you have a. What is the light range for continual light?
So it's similar to light spell, except it is brighter. So I think that means it might be the same range.
I actually, do you know what?
AoE says 60-foot radius.
I'm just looking. Light source is modified. Continual light is 60 here. Light is 20. Bonfire, beacon lantern 240, bonfire 50, bullseye 60, campfire 35, candle 5, hooded lantern 30, torch 15, weapon, magical weapon 5. Though there are like swords of sharpness, as Andrew you recently discovered, swords of sharpness do 15, I think, don't they? On 5. But yes, great. So yeah, it's 60. In that case, that'll spread out to you're seeing like the edges of this thing. There are what look like, I guess, again, the elves, the former navy elves or half elves would recognise that there are what are benches or couches. They are these fluid forms. These do not look like live ships. These look more like kind of almost water court, when it's pouring from something, but as if it crystallized or froze. These are they are mostly in muted colors, matching the darker wooden building. But yeah, there are a variety of these couches in positions, and there are 3 open portals radiating from here. One, essentially, let's say one north, one east, one south, west. They are pretty similar. They obviously all go. They in terms of darkness versus light, they all seem to continue to be inside the building because there is no. It's not light there. It's just dark in those entrances.
Did we know ahead of time what the purpose of, have we already figured out or been told what the purpose of this place is, or we not know that?
Apparently it was a stop for spacefaring elves I think in terms of the Navy has some presence on maybe on Saluni, but it doesn't have a major base here. This was like from what you've been told, you don't know anything about it yourselves. The two elves will not know about it. They won't be like, oh yes, I'm an expert on this. This was essentially a coaling stop. It was like Diego Garcia. Yeah, indeed. I think it's Diego Garcia. The Germans got there before the announcement of World War One, so they just went and like hung out and were like, "Hey guys, can we take on some food and water?" And the base was like, "Yeah, you can take on food and water because we're at peace." And the Germans were laughing behind their hands.
Oh, God.
Ha ha ha! They said in their German voices.
The
I don't know what
he.
Yeah, tee hee hee. So yeah, no, true story. So yeah, essentially Saint Helena or Diego Garcia or something. Yeah. So it's a coaling stop, is what you're told, but abandoned.
Oh.
Okay. I guess we should go and have a look at these portals and see what's going on inside.
Three
Who is
doorways,
going?
essentially, without doors.
Ichabod strides down the corridor.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, just tell me who you're taking in.
I will take it.
Jones.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming we need a rogue of some kind, and I appear to be the only one.
Mm-hmm. Ichabod, who is a cleric technically.
Yeah. Oh yes, I think he has a class.
Yeah, isn't Crap Hauser of Remanos a class in itself, really?
Yes.
I will be in the middle with the light.
I think we'd established last time Morthylla is presumably piloting, so Vil will have his spells. So hence continual light, but yeah, he'll have his spells. Vil, Jones, Ichabod.
Thumb will go. Major Thumb.
Thumb?
Yeah, Thumb.
Tom, who's going from you?
Probably Sam. He's chunkier.
Yep. And is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone, isn't it? We'll assume Kawakami is coming, but assuming you didn't drop him off at Glyph on the way, I guess you probably did, didn't you?
I still have. I'll bring a dog. I got a dog before we left the last port place before coming here. Just been living on the ship. I'll bring it with me.
As you look at it, you begin to realize it might be a gnome wearing a dog costume who was trying to escape from an enemy country. You're not sure what to do about it now, because it's been a long time now, and he's like really just still pretending to be a dog, and you don't want to embarrass him. And
yeah, it'll be awkward. So I'll just play along.
Yeah. The first sign was when it said "woof." Yeah. So
we're in too deep now, so I just keep playing along.
Yep. 20 years later. So what's your march order?
I think Ichabod is super keen, and he does have... We've got 10 hit points, so he's not going to get wiped out.
I think Thumb and Sam are warrior types.
Yeah, they're both warrior types.
Ichabod is a priest type, Jones is a rogue type, Vil is a wizard type.
I think Rogue goes in the front line. That's the Rogue's job.
No?
I'll be in the middle with the light.
Yeah, fair enough.
So close enough to light things, but I don't know if we need someone in the second rank who has like a spear, or I can stand behind the fighter if we don't.
I'll put Thumb in the first rank then, because he can fight. Trigger.
I guess the dog in the second rank and just will run forward if needs be, won't he, or something? If he's with you, Vil. Nomog the dog.
Nomog the dog.
Yeah. Where's Sam?
Sam can be up front.
Jones and Ichabod at the back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can fit Kawakami in. As needs to be next time. I mean, we could say that if we end on an encounter tonight, that Kawakami was the rear guard, and that's where we'll start next time, as the rest of you have fled.
Okay, look.
Yeah, I mean, he'll do whatever we say, right? Because he's dominated at this point.
Yeah. Do you get a
He'll
save
go wherever we
against
say.
potion of human control? Yeah.
He'd have to drink it though, and I can't force it down his gob. But the thing is, Alex will forget by next week, so I just hand it to him when he needs a health potion.
I thought you drink it. I thought the controller drinks it, and like
allows
takes
Imbiber to control up to 32 level. I've lied. Sorry, you've lied. Yeah, Ichabod has lied when he says what this is. 32 levels of hit dice of humans, humanoids, and demi-humans.
Oh, controlled. If
the type of humans that can be controlled is randomly determined, as in you don't know when it's made what it will control.
So I drink it and then I can control them.
Something.
You don't know like what.
Thing.
You don't know what bits went into it.
What we should do is Okay, so what we do is Ichabod. If you want to sip it, do the taste test.
Yeah.
I will determine what you can control, and I will tell you privately what you can control.
I'll take a little sip, and I'll find out.
This is obviously much more exciting than everyone knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for streaming purposes, we should do a lot more secret rolls. It's more fun.
That's what people tune in
they just
for.
Well, they tune in.
Having done it having just rolled on Google, the best thing, what we need is, in the near future, I'm hoping to get a new computer, so maybe I can take over some streaming duties direct then. But is to have multiple screens up that the players aren't live seeing, because then I can have a secret roll thing there and type stuff in, like explain the results by typing into the secret screen. Yeah. So just point to second screen at something. Or to be fair, if I do a general screen cap, you can just capture both screens, can't you? It depends if you point at screen or point at. I'm trying to point at window or point at screen.
You can do
OBS.
is you can set up different scenes in OBS, which is what I've got to point it at the dice thing in Discord. Although the thing you have to be careful of is it will just show whatever is on Discord. So you've got to be careful with masking and things like that, obviously. But
the terrorism groups and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did switch into one of our other chats when we were playing once, and didn't realize I was still on dice cam, so just casually doxed you all.
Yeah.
I don't think you know my address anyway. It's fine.
No, I mean it's not.
Tom,
it will just be
Tom.
Discord
Andrew's
names.
address. No, Tom does. Andrew's address is 12 doors from my house. Tom, he's 12 doors from my house. I won't tell you in which direction.
All right, I've just sold it on the darknet, so that's good.
Yeah. And Simon is in the same city as Alex.
I gave them both 12 doors in both directions, just in case.
Yeah. So when the firebombs come, I'll be like, it's a shame that my other neighbours died.
If you're 12 doors away from both of them, you should have plenty of time to get out.
Yeah.
I think we might still have the panic alarm wired in the house anyway. It's fine.
That's good.
There's no context he's giving for this, because that would reveal which 12 doors it was, Andrew, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
And you'll come out of your door and you'll run downhill.
Could you, Andrew? Would you say it was downhill or uphill? Yeah.
I would say it's one of those.
Yeah.
It is in some way a direction. I would agree with that. Great. Okay. So yes, you enter into the room, and yes, you can go, as I say, basically north, west, or east.
West.
Yeah, I like west.
Sure.
Is this the choose left at every turn theory?
Yes.
In action.
No, I was just thinking of that Pet Shop Boys song.
Yeah.
I just thought he sounded confident. We have to go in a direction. May as well be this one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Could Beige? Beige. Oh yeah. Could you make a D6 roll, please, Beige? So yeah, as you head west, the room opens up into. There are two kind of large semicircular areas to the north and south of a central corridor. They are screened slightly by like a semi-see-through wooden screen. Like if you think of traditional churches, some of you will have been in some, like near at the back of a church, or sorry, like by the altar, towards the back of a traditional church, or the front, if you want to think about it that way. You might have a wooden screen in front of the altar or something. It's like that. Like there's these two wooden screens.
Okay.
To the north and to the south, they have curving, beautifully carved wooden doors in them. Which appear shut.
What are they? What are the carvings? Are they just patterns? Are they of anything, or?
So they are of various things as you look at them. There are scenes of elven life ships. In combat there are on some there are carvings of heroic-looking elven figures.
Cool. And can we see through the screens to what's on the other side? You said it was semi-screened.
I guess with either infra or I guess continual light is better if you're going to use the continual light to look through.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you'd ask Phil to come up and do that. You will look through and you'll see. Looking through, I'd say, actually, this is a reference for Tom and Andrew. Actually, you get screens like this at the DLI chapel at Durham Cathedral. That kind of wooden screen. You use, I think there may be elsewhere in the cathedral as well. There might be some other examples. But you'll look through, and do you want to look to the northern side or the southern side first?
Go with south first.
Because there are two sides. That's to say, you'll look and here. You will see it there are several pedestals on each of which is what looks like to Sam, he will look and think they look like large carved but lifelike looking flowers. And there are in front of each of them. There is some sort of, I'll call it a wooden chest or container. It looks like a chest. It's an elven chest rather than but you'd identify as a chest.
And the flowers are carved. They're like freestanding.
They're kind of carved. They are. Each of them is the stem or stalk seems to be curving. Kind of on an arc upward, and then it seems to open out into some sort of flower. But they are freestanding. But when I say freestanding, I mean they seem secured to the pedestal, but they are separate from the pedestal.
I see.
Yes.
I heavily suspect that these will try and disgorge something at us if we go for this chest. But let's have a look at
I bet there's a sepia snake in the chest.
Yeah, does he snow?
Each of them has an iron cobra, but reskinned inside, and each of the plants is an iron cobra reskinned.
It's just like do
we have anything that could be used just
iron Ouroboros?
Block them.
Yeah.
Oh. Worried about there being stuff inside. Is something we could use to block them up? Does anyone have, I don't know, clay?
Yeah. Should we see what's in the north bit
Okay.
first? And
Yeah, may as well look north.
Yeah.
There's nothing harm doing that.
Yeah. So you'll look here, and again, it's 60 feet. If the 60 foot is up against it, in terms of that's the diameter, that's the radius of the light. So that will reach seemingly again. Then you'll seem to see the whole all of this. Here you will see a variety of, faded but lifelike. They seem to you lifelike wooden statues. You can see where paint is chipped, but they are painted of elves. In military uniform, they have each of these has. Again, Sam, if he doesn't read Elvish, I guess won't have much insight on it, but they have large plaques in front of them with what looks to Sam probably like Elvish script.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone read Elvish?
Yeah.
The elves do. Yes.
Do you not read Elvish?
And yeah, as I say, and the statues are, they're in uniform. They're equipped with, different equipment for each. It's not all uniform, but they are, they're kind of different things. But yes, presumably the 2 elves know Elvish.
Yep. Fum will attempt to read the Elvish. She will lean over and have a look.
Yeah.
It's only on the screen, so I see we.
Hopefully, it's an exploding glyph. Exploding runes. No, alas, no. It's not exploding runes. It appears to be the combat record of a highly decorated elven. Just at a glance of a highly decorated elven navy guy, and describing his death in combat at the end.
Okay.
As you observe, it seems, I should say, the equipment the statues or whatever they have or are carrying does seem to be distinct from the statue. It's not all a single piece of carving. It's like, when you see statues which have like a metal trident, like a marble statue with a metal trident. It looks like that. Yeah.
So that's probably worth looting, or potentially something that could be used to kill us from sentient statues. Do we want to try opening the screen door, I guess?
Let's deal with the flowers in the chest first. I have a strong suspicion that these statues are going to come to life and beat on us. Not that disturbing the chest is necessarily going to also not resolve that, but, I feel like opening the screen door to these guys is a dangerous move.
I thought the chest was behind the screen door, my mistake. Okay.
There's two screens. There's like a northern screen where the statues are. And
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, so you're going to go to the going to the southern door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Simon, do you want to roll a d6?
I would love to. 5. Yep. Disappointing.
Okay, so yes, the door seems slightly swollen and stuck. It's a wooden door and a wooden frame. I guess 2 people can try to open it individually via their open doors. It depends who has the most strength. Not Alex's Gromham fighter, obviously, but anyone else?
Strength 13.
Yep.
12, so presumably not.
It could be. Some has some strength. Isn't he 16?
He's 16. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
16 is pretty good. 16 is better than ours. So.
Yeah. He can give it a shove. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say 13 gives you an open doors of 7 in 20. 16 gives you an open doors of 9 in 20. So
should we both try?
There is a much
aside from my 9 strength.
Yeah. 9 strength gives you a 5 in 20. The bigger difference is interesting for like open doors. It's kind of improving by 1 at a time, or pretty much all the way up, like as into these percentage ranks for 18/. But for Ben Bar's lift gates, it begins to increase dramatically. Like 8 to 9 is 1%, 10 to 11 is 2%, 12 to 13 is 4, 14 to 15 is 7, 16 is 10. So yeah, that improves a lot more in terms of as you get stronger. It's not geometric or anything, but it's kind of only semi-linear. I'm trying to think what you'd. If it's not linear or it's geometric, it's not exponential. What is it? It's a certain amount.
Parabolic.
Parabolic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a square law.
Yeah. It's following some sort of different kind of rule going up. Yeah, on a parabola. Yeah. So yes, you're rolling a d20, and I guess one of you has a 9 and one of you has an 8 or something. 9 and 7. Tom, you've got a 7 in 20. Simon has a 9 and 20.
5.
I rolled a 12, so I have not.
Yep. This kind of slightly squat human with who's just holding drumsticks, apparently. Chicken drumsticks, kind of just bangs it open. Cool. So it pops open, and the continual light, I guess, from Villa's holding a piece of debris. You will shine in, and you'll see here. Are you entering the room?
Yes.
Sam will step in cautiously.
Yeah. That's when the exploding glyph happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sepia snake.
So,
out of the flower.
Yeah. I have. Whose character did I CP a snake, Andrew? I have CP a snake people before.
You CP snaked me in Dark Sun.
Oh yeah, I did. Sadira got CP snaked, yeah.
And then she made it all the way back and got killed by a fucking scorpion.
Oh, was it by a scorpion? Yeah. Oh yes, in the valley.
Canyon, yeah.
Oh yeah, and the canyon was great. That was great fun. That was when Jay, you end up beating the 2 surviving master heroes by Jay. Oh no, the one that you did kill to begin with, you did by Jay kiting it by just running around at high speed while everyone else fired spells and arrows at it. They'd been playing Age of Empires 2, to go back to our earlier conversation, obviously. Great. So you, there is such a thing, by the way, as a wolf rush, where if you can use a unit that attracts wolves, if you find a pack of wolves or jaguars or whatever, you can then lead them to the enemy base. So if you can get a unit that is appropriate, which absolutely, you like that. That's good. That's a noble thing. Kill their villagers for cheap. So yes, you will step in, Sam, and you'll see. Looking closer, you'll see the flowers. They're each unique. Sam won't recognise them. They're all kind of strange alien flowers and other kind of plant growths that you won't necessarily recognise. But you will see, as you are closer to them, closer than 30 feet or 40 feet away behind the screen, you'll see that the flowers, each of them seems to have like a unique pattern of what looks like, would have looked initially like plant growth, but looks to you as you come closer, Sam, like writing. The chests also have more clearly a small, but this is like a small plaque with small writing on them, like a small metal plaque, grafted into the wood.
And it's not Elvish.
The writing does appear to be Elvish, at least on the chests, which is you can more easily identify. The plant, the writing on the flowers, is again it could become some kind of Elvish. It's just unusual. You don't necessarily recognise it. You need to inspect it closer, or get someone else to inspect it. Mm-hmm. We'll finish up in a moment. Take a last exploration turn of action, I guess.
I'd like to check the chest over for traps, if nothing else.
What? Just a sample one? I guess it doesn't matter. There's like 8 of them, so you just go up to 1.
Oh, there's 8 chests. Sorry.
Yeah, there's 8 flowers, 8 flower sculptures or whatever they are, and 8 chests, 1 in front of each flower.
I see. Huh.
Are you going to check one for traps then?
Yeah, well, I will check chest number 1, arbitrarily defined, which
behind door number 1, there's a goat. Yeah.
And just start checking it over, just look for hidden mechanisms. I mean, I'm not an expert in checking traps, so I don't know in real life.
Well, you just
know what I would actually look for.
You roll your find traps. Yeah. It's a game. You roll your find traps.
Yeah.
It's only if you have a specific idea about how to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a success because I rolled 22 and my find traps are 65. So.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good at this. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
This is one thing. Is a thing about being actually understanding. You can mistake what player skill means. It doesn't mean knowing everything your character knows. It means making good decisions in the framework of the game. And so your character has percentage skills or an ability to hit with an attack for a reason.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you would think that this has a mechanism in the hinges. It's not locked, but as you inspect it, it does seem like there's some sort of mechanism in the hinges that would release something inside. From inside the outer frame. Is anyone else doing anything on this exploration turn? We should also have Andrew has just rolled something, so I'll get Tom to do it. Tom, do you want to roll D6? Alex is actually still in roll 20, so we should get him to roll it. If someone can hack it. Simon, can you go to his house?
I don't know exactly where he lives, but I just want to take a quick note. Which box is it that you've inspected out of the boxes?
The far left, number 1. We're assuming number 1.
How are they arranged? Sorry, are they in a semicircle?
Number 1.
Yeah, they're in a rough semicircle, a very long section of a.
Okay.
Yeah, in an arc. Yes, I'd say that. And anyone else doing anything? So yeah. Anyone else doing anything this exploration turn? No encounter. Or no event. Let's say no event is what I was saying.
Actually, Thumb, could you potentially just read the plaques while we're...
Yeah. Can I read the plaques? What do they say?
So the plaque, on the front of chest number 1, the far left one, the same one that you will look at it and see that it simply is the name of an elven life ship, as in you will recognise them as a member of the Elven Navy. It's in Elven, and it is the name of an elven life ship.
So this is just sort of like their stashes in this space, basically. For certain ships, this is their
Yeah, well, I'd say the flowers to Thumb probably, and maybe to Vil. You assume they are meant to be like they are either or meant to be the equivalent of some of the figureheads, which often go.
I
in the
have
kind of
heraldry space as one of my 2.
You're also established as in if you were rolling secondary occupational background or whatever, your background will be Elven Sailor, wouldn't it? You will think they are the figureheads or something, and by the figurehead, it's something that goes in the middle of a ship for Elven Men of War, for one of the live ship types of the elves.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Should we leave that there then?
Yep, super.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks, people, for tuning in. I will end the stream, and we will be back. I think we're going to play next week, probably, aren't we? It's the current plan.
Yeah, super.
So yeah, we'll do that then. Cool. No night to the viewers. Yeah, that has